Let's make the cookie dough that works like the natural version of Ozempic and helps me lose 15 pounds in 60 days.
The first thing I want to say is that this weight loss is amazing. And if this cookie dough is what helped you get there, then that is yet another win. However, let's break down this cookie dough.
Ozempic works by synthetically releasing a hormone you naturally produce in your gut called GLP-1.
This isn't actually how Ozempic works. GLP-1 is produced by the L cells inside of our intestinal tract. Ozempic is an injection. Therefore, it never interacts with the L cells, therefore it cannot possibly produce GLP-1. Ozempic doesn't raise our GLP-1. Ozempic essentially acts exactly like GLP-1 and binds to the GLP-1 receptor, which is mainly located on the pancreas, in the brain, but also in the liver, skeletal muscle, and adipose tissue.
GLP-1. Your GLP-1 hormone is released when you eat 3 kinds of foods. The first food is carbs. We're going to take 2 tablespoons of oats, grind that into oat flour.
So glucose is a driving factor of GLP-1 production, because the L cells inside of our intestinal tract can uptake glucose, and this prompts them to release GLP-1. With that being said, the degree of processing of these carbohydrates impact its effects on GLP-1. The less processed and more difficult to digest a carbohydrate source is, the higher the GLP-1 response will be. This study, looking at different particle sizes of the exact same bread, indicated that when something is ground into a flour, it produces a drastically decreased GLP-1 response. Therefore, to get the best results, you'd probably want to eat whole oats rather than blending it into a flour.
Add that to a bowl. The next ingredient you need to naturally release your GLP-1 for weight loss is protein. We're going to add 50 grams of lean whey protein.
Protein does potently increase GLP-1, but this study looked into a solid high-protein meal versus a liquefied high-protein meal. And unfortunately for these subjects, they were either consuming chicken breast with water or a shake containing chicken breast and water. The same food, except one was blended into a shake and one was a chicken breast with a side of water. And they demonstrated the solid food meal had a greater suppression of appetite. Therefore, we may be better off eating a whole food protein. Additionally, we know that mixing protein and calcium increases GLP-1 more than protein or calcium alone. And these are some high calcium protein sources. It does appear that whey protein potently stimulates GLP-1, but there might be options that get us a better bang for the buck. I'm not exactly sure what sweetener is used in this protein shake, but to get the greatest response of GLP-1, I would recommend using allulose. Because unlike any other artificial sweetener, allulose actually increases the production of GLP-1, which is why it has such a beneficial effect on blood glucose, insulin production, and satiety.
Third ingredient, fiber, so we're using 2 spoons of coconut flour.
So the reason that fiber stimulates GLP-1 is because the bacteria inside of our large intestine produce short-chain fatty acids from fermenting specific types of fiber. Luckily, coconut flour is one of the dietary fibers that can be fermented, producing these short-chain fatty acids and increasing GLP-1. So this coconut flour is a fantastic option. All in all, I think this recipe is fantastic. But I hope this video gave you a little bit more information about what GLP-1 is and some mechanisms to increase its production. And if you'd like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.